Good morning, everybody. We are back. We are back again. Unfortunately, we have Sheikhs this morning, which is quite good, but unfortunately, we don't have Tsepang. He promised to join us a little bit later. I'll check with him again how far he is. He went out to do some activities, so I'll check with him. Sheikhs, welcome to the show after a long time.
Thanks, Prasobri, for having me on the show. I've missed the show, and it's good to be back.
Yeah, tell me, how's Sisha doing?
Oh, he's doing well, Prasobs.
Mm,
He had a game this weekend,
mm-hmm,
and they won, which is good
mm-hmm,
for him and the team. But
mm-hmm.
no, all in all, he's doing well. He's getting used to playing in the GDL league. It's a very competitive league, so
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
that's where he should be, where it's not
Yeah,
too easy for him, and he
yes.
can understand how what it means to grow and be a professional.
And then Umshana Upi, how's he doing, Lapak Swallows? Swallows is back. And because I hear that
Yeah,
they are going to promote the lower division players. How's he doing?
yeah, he's doing well. Prasab's is just currently training on his own because they've been off after Swallows managed to survive relegation. We were happy because now it means he's going to get another opportunity, maybe to even play in the first team. So that's what we are hoping, that they're going to scout the youngsters and give them an opportunity. In the first team, Swallows already, you can see they've been hunting down a lot of
Mm.
the Chiefs youngsters. So let's hope they also look into their own youngsters to promote them and give them an opportunity.
You know what, Shakes? Please just tell him it's very important to work hard. Eh?
Yeah.
And
Uh,
yeah, to work hard. You know what? This thing of saying we are in Sipumulile, Nyapumul, it's wrong. You know, as I was reading, they say PSG, they were shocked with the physique of Lionel Messi when he came back. Remember, you are a player. Manbuyagu, after this, you guys, a little bit shabby and whatever, they said he was very fit. Not only that, Lewandowski, Barcelona said he was, the guy is so fit, you know. It shows that he was putting a lot of weight. Now, I'm saying this because it's important for our youngsters to learn. I'm one person, I learn by observing what other people are doing and then learn from there. So, yeah, can you relate to that? You, as a former player, after a break, how are the players coming back? How do they look like? If you can share that knowledge a little bit.
yeah, Prasob, it's a very important subject, you know. When players come back from the preseason break, it's important that they know that they are professionals. While they're on the break, they look after their bodies because it becomes difficult to adapt when it comes to preseason training. It becomes too much for you if you haven't been doing anything during the break. It takes a lot now to come back to your fitness. So
Mm,
you made a perfect example with Lionel Messi and Lewandowski. I mean, Lewandowski was looking like a machine in when he arrived at Barcelona. Now it looks like he hasn't stopped training. You know,
mm,
that's what it takes. That's what it takes to play. At the highest level. And fortunately, I don't have to tell Tando this because he follows all these guys and he knows, and it shows, you know, because he works very hard. He's a very hard worker. That's one area where I don't have to tell him
mm.
anything because he really does work hard, and hopefully we'll see him in the first team.
I saw Cristiano Ronaldo was putting a lot of effort. Uh, you know, and I listened to the players who played with him. They were saying this guy, it's unbelievable. I remember, I think it's Michael Owen, who said, hey, I would come at, they would start at 9. So Michael Owen said, I will come at 8:30. I'll find this guy already doing the work. He said, no. I said, no, man, let me come again, maybe earlier, not 8:30. Come at 8. He found him there. Said she was. Let me come at 7:30. He found him there. Then he came at 7. He found him there. Then he said, I understood what hard work is. And then he said, after we have trained, Cristiano will remain behind and do the workouts. Now he'll do the shots and all the free kicks, as an extra. And I remember when I talked to you the other day, I think we're talking about Flatwine. I said, as a player, when your form has dipped like this, what do? Then you said, no, you need to work harder, and do extra work. So that pays off. Am I right? Because even in businesses like that, you need to work hard.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, Prasobs. There's no other way. When you're going through a rough patch, you just need to work harder. There are other examples I can give you of players that come to mind here in South Africa. We used to work really hard. Ubele Nombete was the same. You'd go to training and you'll find him there already, running to training from Bedford View to Germiston. You find him there doing his finishing. And it's no surprise when you see those guys, they are excelling. Your Percy Dowes, he always gave in extra. When you come to Thorkop, you see him training alone, making sure that he betters his craft and he sharpens his playing skills. So that's what it takes to be at the highest level.
I started the show from that angle because because we are in an educational center. We want people to learn. And people like Sisle, they must learn. It's very important. Anywhere. Politics, the same thing. We saw what happened in KZN. I realized that, people don't want to be taken for granted. All right. If you take them for granted, I'm not saying the leadership that was voted out took them for granted. But there's a lesson there. Listen to what people are saying. This is what I'm getting. And hard work. And I listened to the new chairperson says, now we need to hit the ground running. People need water, people need this, and this, and that. Hard work, Shakes. There's no excuse. There is no excuse. I was starting that show that way. It was not part of the plan, but I felt that we need to start because this for me is very important. Now, Shakes, very important. Kaizer Motaung, I was so excited to see that finally was honored. Now we call him as Dr. Kaizer Motaung. But not only that, I was so happy to see Kaizer Chiefs as a village. They were celebrating. Even yesterday, that is why I started the show by showing a bit of a celebration, what was happening. Which is good. People like Kaizer, they deserve to be honored, man. And you could see what it meant to him. It's not about the money, Shakes, all right? But that title is very important. You could see how happy he was because at the end of it all, having money, no money, whatever you have, but what is important, the legacy that you leave behind. That's what is important. I listened to Steve Jobs on his deathbed. He said, after having transformed about 7 industries alone, he's a hero of mine, Steve. And then he said, I've done it all, I've been obsessed doing this and that. I've achieved it all. But I realize now that There was nothing more important than a family relationship, nursing my family, because I never had time for that. That was his regret.
Mm,
So
mm,
we need to learn, from those people and say, what lesson can we draw? Yes, it's important to
yeah.
work hard. Now, why am I saying this? Because I could see how happy Dr. Kaizer Motaung was. Because at the end of it all, it's not about the village. It's not about Kaizer Chiefs. It's about, people can recognize me. He was so happy. He was
Mm.
so happy. And I was very happy that the entire team, the players, the children, Kaizer Motaung Jr., you could see the excitement, Vina Maposa, how happy they were, which is quite good. The players, when they did a guard of honor. What do you want to say about that, Chase?
Yeah, Prasobs, what a great moment, and it's just very important that we celebrate our heroes and we celebrate our people while they can still smell the flowers. We give them those flowers, and Dr. Kaizer Motaung has done a lot for South African football. He's a legend, in his own right, and he's brought about this huge brand, Kaizer Chiefs, and he deserves all the accolades that he's getting now. It shows that um, he's a man of significance, not only successful but significant, and that's what you want when you even when you die, there's something that you leave behind, and he leaves behind a massive a brand. He's done so much for football in the country, and it's good to see that he's being honored. And it was great to see the supporters and the Kaizer Chiefs family really welcoming him yesterday. And the day before yesterday, it was very emotional, but very very good to see them honoring our people while they're still alive.
Yeah, I was asking myself what's happening with these universities. Are they not aware that Kaiser has contributed a lot to the development of football? Not only the development of football, the development of business, because he had hired people. Yeah. Well, but let's move on. We need to move very quickly. Sheikhs, good news. We understand that. Sorry, we understand that. FIFA has decided that the local association, they can extend the window period, all right, which is quite good. So it's a relief to a lot of teams. I know that Chelsea, they're struggling to sign Conde, they're fighting with Barcelona, but now they have time. I don't know whether they have time or not, because it looks like maybe today we'll hear the news that Conde has finally signed with Barcelona. It looks like it's getting there. But I'm just giving you that the PSL has already given us information that, they have also extended the window period. The first window started on the 1st of July, 2022, is going to end on the 22nd of September. I think it's a good news. And then the second one will start on the 1st of January, will end at 31st of January 2023. So those are the excellent news that we get. Let me give you the news on the local football and football in general before we can have our discussion. Montevideo City, it's a team in South America, and then there is a player called Marcelo Allende. Apparently, he's verge of signing for Mamelodi Sundowns. Well, not yet confirmed. We get the news from the grapevine. So yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. And the other news are speculation are rife that Bongani Zung is training with Mamelodi Sundowns. And then, so I don't know what's going to happen. That's very good. That's very good for Mamelodi Sundowns. But at the same time, I thought Kaizer Chiefs would sign him. There were rumors that he may go to Kaizer Chiefs. So we're looking forward to see whether he will sign with Kaizer Chiefs. And then Rulani Mokwena, he on Arthur's one, he said, you know what? He respect Arthur so much. He said, you know what, Arthur, Runani said, Arthur started at the grassroots. If I go to any township, I would meet him. I go to Meadowlands, I would meet him, Arthur, with the boys there. If I go to anywhere, Dobsonville, I would meet there with Arthur. And then he said, the man has a huge knowledge of football. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed to see another coach paying tribute to another coach. And then he said, my belief is Arthur is going to succeed. And then there are rumors, not yet confirmed, that Pizzo has joined Kaizer Chiefs in some capacity of some sort. But we haven't heard Kaizer Chiefs confirming that, either in a form of them giving us information on the PSL side or on their Twitter space. So those are some of the news that we hear that are happening. Now, Muhsin Ertugral apparently said this co-coaching thing is not going to work. He said it only works for Mamelodi Sundowns, but he has a very brilliant argument that he puts forward. He says, look at Sundowns, this co-coaching, why is it working? These two guys, Mangoba and Rulani, have been working with Pito, all right? So it's not a question that new people have been brought together. So along the process, when they were working with Pito, a relationship was forged. And then because it was forged, and then it was going to be easy for this co-coaching to work at Mamelodi Sundowns. And he also quoted at the era some time back where it happened. So he said it's only Mamelodi Sundowns that will succeed. I'm saying this because we know that Royal AM has decided to beef up their technical staff by bringing in two coaches to assist Coach Cabo Zondo. So yeah, I don't know. We will talk about that in brief so that you tell me what you think about what Muhsin Ertugral is saying. So we'll see. And then he also says, he goes further, Muhsin Ertugral says, I bet my money on Mamelodi Sundowns. Said Mamelodi Sundowns is still going to win the title. So those are some of the issues that I want us to touch on. So I don't know, Shakes, do you want to comment on what I've said quickly before we move on?
Yeah, I think I agree with Muhsin when he says that Pito had worked with Mangoba for a while and Rulani, so it made it easier for them to work together. I don't know if it's something that can work with other teams as well. It only remains to be seen, Prasobri. You never know. Cabo Zondo could strike a good relationship with the other co-coaches. It also depends, on what the ambition of the coach is. If the coaches want to achieve and want to work together and can work together, it can work, But then it's often very tough for coaches to work together, especially when they are not used to each other. So it only remains to be seen if they can strike a relationship there. But yeah, it's difficult. It's gonna be a difficult one.
Yeah, as you said, it depends. It also depends on personality. But knowing Cabo Zondo very well, he's a very nice person, easygoing person. I don't think there will be a problem. But we don't know. And we wish them good luck. Dance Malisela, he looks like a nice person. I don't know him personally. So I hope they're not going to encounter problems. So what's your take about his prediction that Mamelodi Sundowns are still going to dominate the local football? They are going to take the league. What do you want to say about that?
Prasobria, I fully agree with Muhsin Ertugral. I think he's on point there. Yeah, I believe so. Sundowns, they haven't settled for what happened last season. They are beefing up their team, and they're buying players for a lot of money. This is something we only see from Al Ahly, the biggest teams in Africa, the way they spend money on players, but Sundowns is spending a lot of money on players from Europe. So they are showing that they are not settling. They want to bolster the squad and become even stronger than last season. So I don't see any team that can match them even this season. I think they are more ambitious. The likes of your Williams, who have come in the team now, they came in because they want to win silverware. Your Bullets that have come in, I think the squad just keeps getting hungrier and hungrier. The ambition to win things will always be there. So I believe once again Sundowns will dominate.
Yeah, you know what? Not only the question of, there was no much disruption at Sundowns. They didn't lose much of their key players. All right, they are still there. The system is still there. All right. And then, yes, you know me, I'll always wish for my friends. I wish Arthur wins, or I wish Habo Zondo to do well. Um, but if you are really factual, the fact of the matter, we've never seen, especially in the PSL, a new coach going all the way and win the league. That has never happened. Am I correct or not?
Yeah, no, as far as I remember, Prasobri, it has, I stand to be corrected, but I don't remember a coach who just came in the first season and won it.
No, I've never seen that. But I can tell you, Arthur is gonna do well. I have a strong belief that Arthur will do well. I have a strong belief that Khabuzondo and Dance will do well. It will depend on the relationship, And we just wish them good luck, and see whether it's gonna work. So those are some of the news as far as the local football is concerned. But now, let me go to overseas. It's really hotting up there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is determined. He wants to leave Man United. He does not want to play for a team that is not going to play for the Champions League. He arrived yesterday in Manchester with his manager coach, a manager, business manager, Mendes. And Mendes is apparently so determined. He wants to go back to Chelsea, talk to Chelsea again and say, look, let's look at Cristiano Ronaldo again. Remember, Chelsea have problems. They don't have strikers, if you remember that one. So the chances are Tuchel, as much as he refused to accept Ronaldo, but he looks like he does not have a choice. I see Ronaldo going to Chelsea. Well, I know that Atletico Madrid are looking at him, but their problem is Griezmann. Griezmann is earning a lot of money, so they need to ship Griezmann out so that they can meet the fair play. So Ronaldo is not happy. So what do you want to say about that?
Yeah, we know, Prasobri, that Cristiano Ronaldo is a very ambitious football player, and he's come back to Man United and he's proved himself that he's a prolific goal scorer. He still is. And yeah, having him being relegated to only playing league and not playing Champions League is something that he's not used to. So hence why he's trying to get a move from Man United, and yeah, Chelsea having a look at him. Chelsea couldn't get Neymar. They were in talks with Neymar's father, but the problem was the salary. Neymar was earning too much money, so he needed to cut down. But now Ronaldo can be an option for them, to bolster the team. I think Chelsea needs a player like Ronaldo, in a league where you've Man City,
Shakes, okay. I thought
and
you were
and and
cutting,
all
but no, I
and
thought you were
all these
cutting.
big.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Can
Yes,
you
I
hear me?
can hear you, Professor.
Okay, yes. Yeah, you're still saying, yeah, Ronaldo?
Yeah, I'm just saying that the league is really going to be fascinating with big players like your likes of Haaland for Man City, or Alvarez, who's already shown in preseason what he can do. So I think Chelsea need a big player as well, somebody who can bang in the goals for them. So yeah, that can be an option for Ronaldo.
Yeah,
So
I think for me, if Ronaldo can go to Chelsea, that would be a good thing. I don't know, but I don't know how is it gonna play out to the public out there, especially the Man United fans. Let's say, you know what worries me? Let's say he's not accepted by these teams, then he has to go back to Man United. What do you think? How's going to be the relationship between him and the players?
Prasobri, you know what? As a player, he's only got one opportunity. We know he's an ambitious player. He still believes he can win a Ballon d'Or, and there's no way he can win a Ballon d'Or if he's not playing Champions League. So that's the biggest reason why he wants to move. So I mean, players understand. They understand his attitude, and they know how hard he works on the field. So I think they will understand why he wants to leave, because they know how much of a hardworking player he is, and the heart he has for the game. Even the supporters. I mean, he will shut them up by scoring goals. They can boo him at first, but they know that Cristiano is a machine, is a hard worker, and he is an achiever, and that's what he wants.
You know what? Man United, what's your take about Man United? They seems to be struggling. De Jong doesn't want to go there. He has said it many times. He said, I want to play for one team, only one team, the biggest team in the world, which is Barcelona. All right. So he's reluctant. And Eric Ten Hag, he really wants him there. He really wants him. And then I don't know what's going to happen. And the other news that came out from the Manchester is he says, Ten Hag, he wants Greenwood. Said, we are just waiting to hear whether he'll be exonerated or not. If he's exonerated, he's banking on Greenwood. Because remember, Greenwood can play on the left, can play on the right, can play in the middle. He's a prolific forward player. And then he says, moreover, if Ronaldo is not coming, so I rather use Greenwood. So he's looking forward to accept Greenwood if things go well on their side. And then, yeah, so those are the issues. So I don't know what's happening at Man United with all these things of players don't want to play for them. It means a lot not to be in the Champions League. It makes football so competitive. While I'm still there, you know what very makes me laugh when I watch the podcast in England and especially in England, how angry they are, those who are linked to Man United, how angry they are with the fact that I can tell you now they hate Barcelona. They hate Barcelona. If you are going to play a game between Barcelona and Man United, it's going to be a huge game. Not only that, Chelsea too, they hate Barcelona because they are losing players to Barcelona. Remember, what's his name? Rafinha.
Rafinha.
No ways. I want only Barcelona. And remember, Chelsea offered him a lot of money. Chelsea offered Leeds a lot of money. Rafinha said, no ways. And Barcelona is giving him less. You know, Barcelona is doing amazing things. Laporta is doing amazing things. He got Lewandowski. Lewandowski was promised huge money. And then for them, they pay him less. They even said the older he grows, the money will go down, which will reduce. You know, Laporta is turning things around, all right? Yes, I know he has to, two things that should happen. He should sell the De Jong so that he can get the money, so that he can be able, because they've not yet signed Lewandowski to play for the league. All right, he has signed with the club. He's got a contract with the club, but they still have to, you know, to sign him with the league. You know, the anger. You see, even Gary Neville was suggesting in his tweet that no, man, why Dion doesn't take Barcelona to take a legal route and sue them? You know, that's how angry they are. I don't know whether you have noticed that. They are so angry. But
Yeah.
now, what do you do when the player wants to play for another team? What do you do? Here at home, we know that a lot of players always wanted to go to Kaizer Chiefs, except the new phenomenon now. We see players now want to go to Sundowns, all right? But we know in the past it would be Chiefs and Pirates, but Chiefs largely. I know even yourself, you wanted to play for Chiefs at some point, but unfortunately you went to Sundowns because it was also your favorite team. So what's your take about what is happening in England? You see them, they're very angry. They're very angry. You see, so I'm very looking forward to this season when it starts. So I don't know.
Yeah, Prasobs, it all boils down to that, you know. Man United, it won't be attractive to play for them because they are not in the Champions League. They're a big brand, a big team, but if you're not in the Champions League, it's not attractive to play for. Players want to play for a team that's playing in the Champions League, you know, and competing. So that's why you've seen all these players, they opting to go to other teams and not Man United. And what I've seen from preseason, they are looking good. Ten Hag, it looks like he's doing something good in there. The style of play, the way they are playing. I've seen the likes of Marshall. His confidence has gone up, and the young boy who was playing in Germany, Nacho, as well. I've seen him doing well during these preseason games, but they're just struggling to get the players that they want in the team. You know, I think maybe it will take a season for Ten Hag to convince other players about what he's doing at Man United. But I already believe in him. I believe that Man United will play a good brand of football that people will enjoy watching. You know, under Ten Hag, from what I've seen already. It's going to be a very interesting league this season.
You know what? It's humdinger. It's really humdinger. But Man United, they shouldn't complain. At some stage, everybody wanted to go to Man United. At some stage, everybody wanted to go to Real Madrid. You know, you remember the time of the Galacticos, your Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, your Zinedine Zidane. Everybody wants to Real Madrid. Even now, players still want to go to Real Madrid. And Ronaldo himself wanted to go to Real Madrid. He still loves Madrid. Apparently, they were trying to get him to go to Madrid and even reduce his salary by 30%. And then, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. We are watching the space very strong. What you call Chelsea and Barcelona. It's very interesting. It looks like they are losing Conde. You know, they've given Sevilla good money. Conde has been offered good money. Barcelona, the boy wants to play for Barcelona. And it looks like today we may get the news that he has signed. And Chelsea are not going to forgive Barcelona for this. And now Esquelapeta wants to go to Barcelona, including Alonso. And now they say they don't want to talk to Barcelona anymore as far as Esquelapeta and Alonso is concerned. I don't know how they're going to do it because the players wants to go there. It's very tough. It's very tough. So we'll see. You know, football has changed. It's not only about in the field of play, even during this off season, we see a rivalry going on. Shakes, one thing that I want to mention. People think that when you lose at the friendly, it's a friendly like before. No, no ways. These days, they don't want to lose, whether it's a friendly or what. They play small teams. I don't know. You'll tell me. You're a player. You'll tell me.
Rasobre, in football, there's no such thing as a friendly. If you're a player, you want to win at all times. You know, I can tell you, I was watching the El Clasico. That game was fireworks all the way. There was no friendly game in that game. You know, and we saw Barcelona dominating Real Madrid. Madrid didn't even have one shot on goal. You know, which just sets the tone for this coming season. You know that Barcelona mean business. You know, Real Madrid has done well. They're dominating the Champions League, but this season they'll have tougher competition in the league. You know, we saw it with these games. We saw City against Bayern Munich. There was no friendly there as well. You know, people were getting stuck in. So it's gonna be highly competitive. There's no such thing as friendly, and these transfer markets during the off season, they add to the fuel when it comes to these friendly games.
Yeah, they are. They are. They are. You know, there's nothing like friendly. Everything is important. Even the sponsors, they are putting pressure. Sponsors, they don't want the teams to lose. So it's not as easy as that. Shakes, let's go to the Messi Special as usual. And then I'm going to share what Messi has done during this friendly game, the so-called friendlies, so that people can see that there's nothing like a friendly. There's nothing like a friendly, and I want to show you some few things about this legend. This man, for me, is a genius. He's a player. You know what? I'm happy that we are paying tribute to him while he's still alive. So for me, you know, I'm really, really, really happy that we are living in this era. Shakes, let me share with you Lionel Messi. I'm going to be very quick so that you see what's happening. He has played 60 matches in friendly. He has scored 38 goals and then 22 assists. All right. 60 goals contribution in 60 matches. He has done 60 goals contribution in 60 matches. That's Lionel Messi. Let's see. Okay. Now let's move on. And now I also want to share something with you. Look, the friendly that he played yesterday, he scored one goal and did about two assists. That's Lionel Messi. You know, that's one genius you cannot shy away from. I don't know. You want to say something about those two clips that I showed?
Yeah, Prasobzi, like I said, in football, there's no such thing as a friendly, you know. And Messi, I think he wants to surprise a lot of people that have been doubting him in the past season, and because I know he can be even better than he was. It's not that he was bad, but he can still lift his standard up. So I think this season he really wants to be super fit, and it always takes time, you know, to acclimatize to new situations. He's been at Barcelona for his whole life, and now he's moved to France. I think that time that he's been there was just him to acclimatize and get used to everything. Now this season, I think we will see a different Lionel Messi at PSG. One who really wants to show people what he's made of. You know, the best player in the world by quite a margin for me. Um, and then I'm just looking forward to seeing the best of him fit Lionel Messi. And yeah, we all know what he can produce, those hat tricks, those assists. it's just a quality player, and I hope PSG can come to the party this season when it comes to Champions League as well. Your Neymars, your Mbappes, and we were speaking earlier, Brasobs, about how things have changed. You know, all players wanted to play for Madrid, Man United, but now there's your likes of PSG who have got your best players. You know, your Mbappe, your Neymar, your Messi. You've got Man City, you've got your Haalands now, who 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 attracted Man City attracted. You know, he had options. Your Real Madrid wanted him, but he chose Man City. So the tables have turned in world football. It's no longer just those teams that are attractive. There's Man City, there's PSG, you know, that are attracting players. So it's going to be interesting again this season, and I hope we see PSG trying to get right there in the final of the Champions League, which has eluded them in the past seasons.
You know, I want to show another angle of Lionel Messi. You know, remember I was complaining very much last season that people like Neymar, they don't pass him, you know. But this guy is a different person altogether. He's showing Neymar support more than anything else. Remember, PSG want to offload him, Neymar. All right? But Messi is always there for him. I don't know whether you've noticed that. Now, I want to share with you that Neymar's assists to Messi were only 40. Messi has done 60. You know? So for me, it shows that this guy is something else. He's something else that really should be respected. Let me see. I want to share something quickly. Now, this is Kalimuendo says on Messi. He said, you have to find a system to play with Messi. It's very easy. He sees everything, knows where we are. He's extraordinary. So I'm happy to develop with him and learn more every day. So this is Lionel Messi, a different player, a different person altogether. So I wonder whether people can learn a lot from this guy. And these are his accolades so far. He's the player with the most golden boot, all right, in the history of football. He's a top assist provider, the best playmaker of all, best dribbler of all time, most men of the match winner, most Ballon d'Or winner, most individual trophies, most team trophies collection. This one I'm not sure about it because I think what Daniel Vers is the one who's leading there. So I'm not sure about that one. So this is the kind of a player, you know, you wonder. I mean, if people says, you know, Lionel Messi, all this and whatever that they are saying, I think for me, they're missing a boat. This guy is a genius. He continues to surprise. So for me, he's the best player in the world. And then I think what is left is for him to win the World Cup, all right, to add that to his accolades. And I know that he does not have the problem that Ronaldo has. In fact, PSG, they wanted to extend the contract. And I saw Laporta on Sunday saying, you know what, there's still unfinished business with Messi. The door is wide open. So it's like Barcelona will go for Messi after his contract ended. And they said he has already made a request that we need Messi. We need Messi in the team. So that's Lionel Messi for you. So for me, this man is absolutely a genius and a player. Not only a genius, he's a good person. He's a good person. Now, this is what I want you to see. Messi, without scoring, he became man of the match 73 times. Ronaldo, 9 times. So Messi doesn't have to score goals to be the man of the match. Remember, Shakes, when you're a man of the match, you have beaten all guys, you know, How many of them? 22 or 21? You have beaten all of them, so you are men of them. So what arguments can you bring to say this man doesn't deserve to be the best player in the world? I think for me, he's a genius. So I wanted to share with you quickly before we leave, and then just check this, you know. Now we are talking about history. In history, this guy, he's something else. These are the assists in history, 331. And it is said Pele is around about 320. Although remember, during that time, accuracy in terms of recording were not so accurate. So this guy is at 331, followed by Ryan Giggs with 268, and then followed by David Beckham, 251, and then Di Maria, 247, Luis Figo, 244, Thierry Henry, 237, Tadic, 235, Ozil, 234, Suarez at number 9. You know, active players, they started number 9, if I'm not mistaken, or number 8. Ozil, is he still playing? I'm sure he's still playing. Suarez is playing, yes, he's there. And then Mula is there, Neymar 230. Cristiano Ronaldo, your player Shakes, is down there at number 12 with Fabregas and Donovan and De Bruyne, whom they praise so much in England. Of course, he's a good player, but he's at number last, you know, and you know, this thing of comparing him with Lionel Messi, it's neither here nor there. Shakes, that's how far we can do with the show today. Thank you very much. It was nice seeing you after a long time, and it was a very long show, but I really enjoyed it. We had so many news, that is why it was long. May you kindly greet the viewers farewell. Mshege, all right. I'm sure Mshege is still trying to sort out some few little things. And then, thank you very much. And then please continue to subscribe. And then we appreciate your support. Much appreciated until we meet again on Saturday morning. And then thank you very much. Listen to the message that will follow. Thank you.